Hey guys, so we have a full comparison here between the best selling phone of the year so far, the Samsung Galaxy S8 Plus and the brand new Huawei Mate 10. And let's see how they stack up. Now, both these phones are known for having amazing internal specs, excellent cameras, and incredible battery life. And we'll be testing out most of that stuff throughout the video. And the Huawei should be the first one to boot up. As you guys see, the Huawei's up. And now the Galaxy up as well. Alright guys, so we have a very in-depth comparison. Next up, let's go over the specs. On the Galaxy, we have a larger screen at 6.2 inches versus 5.9. And on the Galaxy, high resolution at 500 megapixels per inch versus 499. Both phones have 8 megapixel cameras on the front. And on the back, you have one camera at 12 MP on the Galaxy. And on the Mate, you have a dual camera setup. One of them is 20 and one is 12. And we'll have fun with facing camera comparisons coming later in the video. Both phones have 64 or 128 GB internal storage and micro SD card support. The Mate has an insanely large battery, 4,000 capacity versus 3,500. Both phones have 4 GB of RAM, and on the Galaxy, Snapdragon 35, on the Mate, Kirin 970. The Galaxy is waterproof while the Mate is not. At the bottom, both phones have USB Type-C and both phones have headphone jacks as well. And pretty sad, but having a headphone jack in 2017 is an awesome feature. And on the back, both these phones, gorgeous glass designs on them. On the Galaxy, the fingerprint scanner right here. And on the Mate, it's here on the front. Alright guys, so both these phones, excellent specs. Let's continue the rest of the test now. Alright guys, so next up we have apps and games opening and everything closed out on both. And during the OnePlus video, the Huawei was sliding across the table. Maybe it won't happen with this one. So first up we have NBC. And advantage here for the Huawei. Spotify. Huawei. YouTube. And once again we have the Huawei here. So Huawei up to a very strong start so far. eBay. Huawei. And guys, I did want to get the Android Oreo beta for the Galaxy iPhone Next, but unfortunately not available on my carrier. And this one going to the Samsung. Amazon Shopping. And again, we have the Huawei there. Photos. Huawei. And final app, then we have the games. Oops, 1 second guys. Based on the practice test, settings should go to the Huawei. But I did just open it up on the Galaxy, so it may impact things. Okay, so still a lot of testing to do during this test, and next up we have Modern Combat. So testing out the Kirin versus Snapdragon 35 here. And this one going to the Samsung. Temper on to next. And this one should go to the Huawei based on the practice test. Yep, looks like it's going to be a narrow edge here for the Huawei. But that was actually extremely close. And final one, Asphalt 8. Oh, and actually looks like we have an update here we need to install on the Huawei. So we may do that later in the video, but for now let's go ahead and open up AnTuTu. And pretty impressive scores here, but as you guys see, a bit higher on the Huawei, 177,000 versus 172. And as I mentioned guys, I'm filming this part after the rest of the video, but it is down with Asphalt 8. And let's see how fast it is on both phones. and extremely close there on both, but I think a narrow edge for the Galaxy. And next up, let's do a quick comparison of speakers. Both these phones have one speaker on them. Galaxy first. And now the Huawei. And next up, let's test out the fingerprint scanner. Now, both these phones bezel screen displays, and on the Galaxy is slightly more than the Huawei. But one thing really great about the Huawei is that the fingerprint scanner is right here on the front, whereas on the Galaxy over here on the back. And no contest, you guys, the Huawei is one of the best on the market. Next up, we have Chrome and correct the web history. And first up, we have IGN. So we have 4 different sites, guys, and we'll be changing some of these up shortly, so let me know in the comment section if you have a suggestion. And it's waiting for this image right here to load up. And this is going to the Samsung. Next up, we have IMDb. And this one going to the Huawei. And next we have Huawei and Samsung. And this one pretty easily going to the Huawei. And final site we have Samsung.com. And this one, narrow edge here for the Huawei, so overall slight advantage here for the web browsing for the Huawei. And last up we have multitasking. Going all the way back towards the beginning, let's try out Spotify. And this is an area I think the Huawei is going to do a lot better in. Again, you have additional 2 GB of RAM, 6 versus 4. Next up we have iFunny. So yeah, as you guys see, the Huawei is retaining some memory while the Galaxy is not. And let's go ahead and try out a game, Temple Run 2. And yeah, so this one is restarting on the Galaxy. The Galaxy Note 8 does a lot better, especially in terms of multitasking than the S8 Plus. With that phone, you have an additional 2 GB of RAM on it. Chrome. Pretty close. And next up, let's try out Modern Combat. So it is reconnecting on the Huawei, but totally restarting on the Samsung. eBay. And this one refreshing on both, but a bit faster on the Huawei. Amazon shopping. Refreshing on both, but faster on the Huawei. And let's do one final one in YouTube. And this one refreshing on the Samsung, although I think they do that intentionally for new results. Whereas on the Huawei, it's not. But yeah, guys, overall in terms of the multitasking, very easily going here to the Huawei. And next up we have tested the camera speed. And then right after this, guys, front and rear facing camera comparisons. So it looks extremely similar on both. And we'll look at the front facing camera. Once again, both of them are 8MP. And test on image stabilization. And we'll look at the front facing camera. Once again, both of them are 8MP. And test on image stabilization. And quick test of rear facing cameras. And test on image stabilization. Okay guys, so let me know in the comment section below which one you think won. Now obviously in terms of the speed, really no contest here, easily going to the Huawei. But for the camera and the speakers, I thought it was pretty close. So again, let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Now once the Galaxy gets upgraded to Android Oreo, we're going to do a rematch between the two. Currently it's still on Android 7 Nougat. And also have some battery tests planned as well. So if you guys like this video and want to see more like it, you can press the button below there, subscribe. And I also have a couple of videos right there on the left side you guys can check out. Alright guys, as always, thanks for watching.